Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Cameron. Today we're working on the 1994 Toyota Hilux Surf again. I thought today we were going to be installing this transmission cooler. Apparently this is the ultimate answer to solve all the overheating issues with the Surf. I'll get into that in the next video. I got to order a different size. I got a 6-pass one here. It's a little too big for this vehicle. There's nowhere to really mount it really nicely, so I'm going to get a smaller one, a 4-pass. That's what I've seen a lot of people use. I thought the 6-pass would fit, but it's too big, so we're going to order another one and we'll get back to that in a little bit. So today, instead, I actually do have something else. Got a rear view dash camera. Rear view mirror dash camera. So I can't see a whole lot out of the back of this truck, especially when it's fully loaded. So we're going to put this dash camera on. It's got a camera at the back, so hopefully that should help us out. So this is what we're kind of working with. So we got this goes over your rear view mirror. So a couple clip things. It has a camera for the front, and then we're going to hook up this camera at the back of the truck as well. So pretty excited. My other vehicle has a rear view camera, and honestly I didn't like it at the beginning, but now it's kind of hard to live without it, especially when we're backing into tight camping spots. Overall visibility in this vehicle is not great, to be honest. So yeah, we're gonna get this installed today and it should be a lot easier to drive. All right, so this is the kind of current setup we have here. I do have a front dash camera, and it just suction cups to the windshield. This one's going to go over top of the mirror. If you guys don't have a camera, definitely recommend getting one. I was involved in a kind of hit and run situation a couple years ago, and the dash cam footage really helped with that. So I was found not at fault because of the proof I had on the dash cam. So I'm gonna stick this one right up there. It's not too big, not too bad. And then, yeah, then we'll wire up the rear view. All right, hopefully you guys can see everything okay. I'm trying out this light over here. I don't know if it's helping, but so we'll just take the old one off here. Get that unplugged. So this should kind of just slip over our mirror. Get this plastic off. So it feels pretty sturdy. It's in there, on there pretty securely. So we'll plug it in here. Where's this plug in? Probably at the top. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that'll work. I don't love how it's at the top here, the plug, but not much we can do. Let's see if it turns on right away. Seems to be working. So there's, I guess that's the front camera. I gotta read the manual real quick. All right, so I found the manual. So there is here it is. Got the rear view camera going there. And then there's a power button right at the bottom. Hit that and it turns into a regular rear view mirror. So I think that's gonna work pretty good. If you need it on, you just tap the screen. So this is the rear view camera. So we're gonna run this cable I'm thinking let's see what we got here. I think we're gonna kind of run it maybe down through the center console under the rear view seats. Or so not the rear view. Run it under the back seats here, maybe underneath this floor mat, kind of come up through in here and then out the back. Now, I'm not really sure where to mount it at the back here. I'm gonna think about it. Hang on. All right, so I think I figured out where I'm gonna mount this. Initially, I was kind of looking at the license plate holder. The little part right here comes with a little adhesive to stick it to, so you can do that and run the wire up through there. But I think what I'm gonna do actually is on the spare tire, there's enough room here. I could mount it and still be able to get the wheel off, no problem. So I think I'm gonna clean this up and mount it right there, and then just kind of zip tie the wires along the arm in underneath, and should be fairly tidy setup, I think. Start running the cable to the back here, and then yeah, we'll go from there. All right, so we're making progress here. So a little update. Got the cable running kind of down under here. It is along the console. I may tuck that underneath if I want to. And you got it running past this seat belt. Then we'll jump to the back here. So here it is here. Got it under the carpet. Comes up through here. And then we're back through the rear seat and out here. So I'm gonna run it along the drawer system and kind of tuck it along the edge there so it's out of the way, and we'll come out the backs. So there's way too much crap in this truck. I never cleaned it out after camping, so I think that's gonna be my next job. Yeah, I need to clean this out. So just tuck it kind of. Look at the napkins and everything. Just tuck it along here. Alright. This little adhesive thing. So we'll attach the camera onto the tire carrier and run the cable to it. Alright, so I stuck the camera on right there. The adhesive feels pretty strong, so I think it's gonna hold. Ran the cable through there. So yeah, cable runs through here. Got a couple zip ties along here. This red wire here, you can actually hook this up to your reverse lights, and when they get power, it'll trigger the rear view camera to turn on. I'm not gonna do that today because I'm just gonna leave it on the rear camera setting, and you can just hit the button when I need it. I don't really need it unless we're fully loaded or I'm like backing into a tight spot. So anyway, yeah, a couple zip ties underneath the hinge for the tailgate. Kind of just tuck things out of the way for now. It closes okay. There's a little bit of slack in there when it opens, but yeah, we'll go see how this looks. Turn it on. All right, so should be able to do that. So that's the rear. I guess we need to flip it. So I was just trying to figure out how to flip the image on the screen here. Turns out you can't, and I had just installed the camera upside down. So thankfully they give you two adhesives. I'll show you real quick. Installed it at the top here instead. I had it underneath or at the bottom there. So we'll see how this adhesive holds up. This is just steel right here, and it came with some self-tapping screws, so I can drill it in if this works out and the adhesive fails. Take a look how this works here. Okay, so it's the on screen. Yeah, I know I was bumping it around. It's got a G sensor. I don't know if you can read that. It says a collision occurred. That was just me. So if we swipe, there's it's tricky for you guys to see, but there we go. There's the rear. Cool. It works okay. Can definitely see more, but this image flipped. That Tiguan's on the other. I don't know. This Tiguan is actually on the other side. So let's check the settings and back mirror. Let's try that. There we go. That looks better. So if I turn this off, yeah, There's the black car. There it is there. Cool. So I think that'll definitely help a lot when we're camping and this is fully loaded, because when I have the other platform in here, Cocho's crate is like 6 or 7 inches taller, and it just completely blocks the back window. So this will be nice. Yeah, like I said, if I feel like I need to, I will hook up that wire to the reverse lights, because the idea for that is you're just driving along and you have this off, right? And then when you throw it in reverse, it'll send a trigger and that'll turn right on. But you can just tap it, so I'm not too worried about it right now. Not too difficult. Make sure you read the instructions and test it out before you do the final mount, to make sure it's not upside down like mine was. But yeah, I'll leave a link in the description of the rear view dash cam, I think is what it's called, that I just got on Amazon. So if you guys want to install one of these on your vehicles that doesn't have a rear view camera or a parking camera, yeah, you guys can check it out. So thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. If you like the content you see on this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Really trying to build a community. We recently hit 175 subscribers, which is awesome. And I've seen some really detailed comments that have been left. People have had their experiences with these old trucks, leaving lots of good advice. So yeah, let's keep growing this. If you have any questions or anything you want to see, I do read all the comments and try and respond to them as soon as I see them. So feel free to drop a comment below. Again, thanks for watching. Like I mentioned, I ordered a new transmission cooler, so that should hopefully be the next video. It's gonna be a few days before it gets here though. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Thanks.